All right, this one is called Haiti to investigate alleged rapes of 10 female inmates. Authorities in Haiti said late Friday they are investigating allegation a group of male inmates raped 10 women in a makeshift jail in the northern city of Gonaives. Prosecutor Sarah Gazas told the Associated Press that more than 50 men broke into their cells last week and overpowered police officers, guarding inmates, and that an unknown number of them are suspected of raping 10 to 12 women being held in the same facility but in separate cells. He said that the male and female inmates were being held in a former United Nations facilities since the original prison was destroyed years ago and new one hasn't been built. Gezios said the women were scared and have yet to identify suspects, adding that they have received medical care. Gezios said the women were being held on charges ranging from robbery to attempted murder. None of them have been convicted. Jean Castro Preville, head of the Arab Tibonite Police Department, declined to comment and referred to all questions of Gezios. All 340 detainees have been transferred to other facilities as authorities continue the investigation, with Gezios adding that the violent protests that began more than 2 months ago seeking the president's resignation and making it more difficult to prosecute suspects, because some courts have been shuttered, along with schools and businesses. A human rights group known as the Defenders Plus Collective denounced the alleged rapes and called on government to prosecute the suspects and do more to protect women and girls in Haiti as violence and political turmoil worsen. Quote, with this chaotic situation Haiti's population is facing, armed gangs are taking advantage and multiply their act with impunity, tranquility under the passive gaze of authorities, the organization said in a recent statement. All right, and the article. So basically, to recap, there's allegation that several female inmates who are on trial for various crimes are allegedly raped by several other males due to some what they're saying though, due to the fact that there was this recent prison outbreak. I mean, it makes the chaos and controversy with a lot of people wanting the current president Juvenal Moise to basically pack up and hit the road. All right, and I've talked about this before. All right, and all I can say is that if this is true that these rapes did happen, I can't co-sign that fuck shit right there. All right, I mean, like, and yeah, even though it's stated that the women weren't angels or whatever, if the criminal charges of women are true or whatever, all right, I mean, I can't co-sign rape or so on. I mean, like, there's even if the woman or like the devil's incarnates. I mean, I'm not going to openly say that hey, they deserve to be raped or violated because again, we don't know if the charges that they were having that they were accused are true. Because if they raped innocent women, especially, I can't co-sign that shit though. And if this is true that the guys who did, they need to be caught and punished. Because I can't co-sign fuck shit though. I mean, no. Again, are there things I admire about the war spirit a lot of Haitians have? The ones that are just fighting for the right causes, not just to make chaos and just disturb shit. Yeah, there are things I admire about them, but again, if this is true, I can't co-sign this bullshit, okay? And again, if the allegations are true, not to keep repeating myself, they hopefully the people will be caught and punished because they're setting a bad example for the Haitians, the noble ones, who have done a lot to try and fight for the survivors due to all those things that internally and externally have been happening to that country. Because ever since the 1804 thing where they fought residents oppressors, a lot of bad things have befallen that country due to outside forces primarily. But these people who were raped these women, and again, if the women aren't angels, say that they're not. I can't co-sign that. I'm just going to say it over again. So we'll see what transpires and so on. But I do hope in the long run that a lot of the turmoil in Haiti that gets better, that there's law and order and justice fully restored, and that all the outside forces that have been putting sanctions, embargoes, and so on the country are eradicated. All right, and as I said, law and order most importantly is restored, and because Haiti needs to be a place where there's order, peace, respect for human decency, and pride also is intact, and months other things that need to happen. So this is for State of Jamaica and Caribbean. Check my YouTube pages, Miles Gussenfern and Miles G Productions. Okay.